Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Damien.
You know, your boy
Tyler.
Tyler.
So, welcome back to Second Take. So, let's go.
The Eagles and the Chargers.
I'm going Chargers.
He has to pick his
I'm
team.
going Chargers 50 to like 10.
Now, he made a prediction last week with the Chiefs, and the score was nowhere close to that, so don't believe his prediction.
That's last week.
And
This is
you know what I'm
week.
gonna do? I'm gonna go Eagles on this one.
You going Eagles?
I'm gonna go Eagles because I don't know how, but they keep finding a way to win the game. So
You're going Eagles.
I'm going Eagles on this one.
Right, okay.
Not good against the run. Fourth straight game or 100 more yards rushing, and this is why, as LeGarrette Blount, they can't bring him down, and LeGarrette Blount is going to outrace King, and finally, he needs some help inside the 5-yard line, and it's Hayes Pullard. 1:54 on the clock. They go to Blount. He gets the first down. He gets more than a first down, and he gets inside the 15-yard line. When they have run, they have gotten 8 or 9 yards, and when they come close, they burst it.
What the fuck are you doing with this fucking team? Son of a bitch! Fuck! Sad motherfucking team!
All ready?
All right.
We're gonna start off with our little present for Damien. Damien lost this week. You know who he lost to, so we're gonna change this out.
You gonna give me Eagles?
My man gonna,
Like-
And anytime we bring up Eagles, say Eagles, my man just gonna take a sip from this cup right here. You know, that's his little.
That's your punishment.
Yeah, that's his punishment for the week. So you know, he lost to the Eagles. You know, he's gonna drink a little Eagles
Right.
juice. You know.
Okay, but before I drink this, I got something to say about the LA Chargers. How dare you put me through this? I mean, 0-4. I was ready to fight. I was ready to fight any Eagles fan. I couldn't watch football anymore. This week, the Giants. I'm going to be at that game. So, get it together. And for all you LA Chargers fans that have the Eagles selling out our stadium, a 27,000 people. That's come on. So get together, and I'm drinking this stupid ass cup. And shit.
Yeah, take a sip. The Eagles. What I told y'all last week, and what I said on the show, that the Eagles found a way at the end of the game to win, and the Chargers, as of right now, can't get it done at the end of the game. And that's all it came down to. It came down to the end of the game. It was a close game the whole time, but it
Right?
came down to the end. Chargers, as of right now, can't find a way to finish the game and get it done. And the Eagles have been. They've just been pulling out kind of lucky.
Right,
And the
I mean-
Chargers not, haven't been as lucky.
But this is but I don't. This Chargers like defensively, man, that was a terrible game. They had LeGarrette Blount looking like baby Marshawn Lynch. Like, I mean, like. And not even just him. Every running back at least had like 30 yards rushing. Like that's ridiculous.
I mean, but it shows the stats. Say that the defensive run defense is
It's
bad
terrible.
right now.
I
It's
mean,
going
it's
bad right
terrible.
now. And the Chargers are top in the league for missed tackles, I think, or at least top 5 in the league for missed
They're
tackles.
the number one missed tackles team in the NFL right now.
Right. So
It's
I mean, run defense. If the run defense is not doing well, and then missed tackles plays a big part of you can't get the guy on the ground.
right. I agree.
It's going.
I agree.
Y'all got good parts in your defense, but it's as of right now, I don't know what's the
Listen,
lapse of
I don't even.
mistakes.
I don't know what to say anymore. Like, tell you the truth, like week 1, I was like, okay, it was a close game with the Broncos. I see potential. Week 2, Kicker missed a field goal, who was no longer on the team. So deuces, like kick rocks, like I mean, week 3, Rivers had a bad game, and like week 4, both our receivers had over 100 yards. Rivers played well. Defensively, you can't stop anybody run. I just don't understand what to say anymore. Like,
I mean, like
Eagles. Take a sip from that
I'm
cup.
about to throw this cup.
Take a sip from that cup, my guy.
Nasty.
That's that Eagles juice right there. Y'all need some of that. That Eagles luck. I need that.
I'm just saying, man. It's like 0-4 against 0-4. Somebody has to go. So I swear, if it's a tie, like I'm done. I'm done. If we lose to the Giants, I'm done. Like I'm.
Because the Giants are the same. They're in shambles right now. They need to find themselves. They're all over the place. So
I'm saying, mark my words. If we lose to the Giants, last thing I'm saying about Charlie. If we lose to the Giants, let's go Lakers. Like let's go. Like, come on, like so.
All right. Well, let's move on to another pretty good matchup. It was actually an upset this week. The Dallas Cowboys against the LA Rams.
Fake to Austin. Goff fires. Catch made. It's Todd Gurley. And Todd Gurley is in for a Rams touchdown. 4th down and 10. Elliott has it, but can he get the first down? It's going to be close. Oh, it's going to be close.
Man, so what's up with them? Like, it's like they're really surprising me right now. Like,
yeah, I mean, they've always had little parts here and there. They just haven't been a well-constructed team.
Right.
I think coaching and everything has helped them a long way because they're coming together as a well-oiled machine. Dallas, on the other hand, I feel like Dallas came into the season too hyped up. Last year they were the underdog because they got a rookie quarterback. You're not sure what they're going to do. They got a rookie running back.
That's true.
But this year I feel like they were so hyped up because of last year. It's showing. Like you go down the stats and I mean Elliott had 21 carries for 85 yards, 1 touchdown. That's not and then Prescott was doing most of he had the ball in his hand most of the game. He was doing a lot of throwing. That's not really the formula of the Cowboys. They usually are run first, pass second off the play action.
I mean, I agree with that, but also if you look at it, it was a 35-30 game. It was like when your offense put up 30 points, you expect to win that game.
Right. Now, the other problem is the defense, right? The defense hasn't ever really, since last year, they weren't really that good. The thing that they did well was that they ran the offense so slow but efficiently that they controlled the game and ran the clock so that it wouldn't come down to. But at the end of the game, the defense has to show up eventually.
I agree.
And
but like, I don't know. I mean, but what about? I gotta give the Rams credit. I was ready to say what's his name? Jared Goff was a bust. Like I was like me. So
I was waiting for Gurley to do some big things.
I mean,
Todd Gurley,
he had a bad year last year, but last year, if you look at that team last year, they had Gurley, they had Jared Goff, they had an improved receiving core, but it's like they couldn't score at all. Like they was terrible
because it was nothing. They weren't constructed. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I feel like having that year under their belt kind of got them together where they needed to be. Because it looks good. I mean, it looks promising right now.
Okay, but it's like, all right, but if you look at it, Todd Gurley is probably leading touchdowns right now. Total touchdowns. It's like
he had a great game. I mean, my guy was for the team. He led him rushing. He led him receiving. He had 94 yards in the air, 1 touchdown off of 7 catches, 23 carries for 121 yards. So I mean, he was doing it all. Like he had the ball a lot. They gave it to him a lot.
So,
they put a lot of trust in him.
So what do you see as that change from last year to this year? Last year he couldn't do anything.
I feel like they went into this year. I mean, he's still young too. It's more of a figuring out for everybody. What works best for the team, what works best for Todd Gurley, and they're figuring it out. I mean, they have a pretty solid team, which gives them a chance in a close game.
Right.
Especially with a team that the defense isn't doing that well. And honestly, to be honest with you, I mean, Dallas, they had a okay offensive game. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I just know Dallas right now, they're not looking promising like they were at the end of the year last year.
I agree, but I don't know. I mean, they're like I said, they're putting up 30 points. When you put up 30 points against any team, you expect your team to win.
Right.
I feel like they, for so long, as they putting so much on the offense, their defense is starting to get like really exposed now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was last year. It's just now I feel like people are kind of catching the formula of how to stop the Cowboys. Like what Denver did, like 2 weeks ago, they shut the run game down. You shut the Dallas' run game down. Who are they as a team? I mean, Prescott is not the guy that you want throwing the ball all game.
He can do it. I mean, I'm not gonna say he just drop back there and air it out. Okay, he's not Tony Romo.
Yeah. I'm not saying he can't throw. It's just that's not your game. You don't want. I wouldn't want that if I was a Cowboys fan for him to be airing it out all game.
I agree.
But I mean, they're going to do something. If teams are figuring out this, I mean, their O-line is crazy. But if teams are figuring out how to stop the run, they're going to have to do something to stay scoring, consistently.
So we'll see. Only time will tell. So let's go with Atlanta Falcons, who lost to the Buffalo Bills.
Listen, I don't know why he's so happy right now.
Well, hold up. I'm saying, once again, Matt Ryan had a bad game.
Yeah.
Throwing 2 interceptions. The Buffalo Bills.
But one interception really wasn't his. It came off the wide receiver's hands. It was a tip. I mean,
it goes down as a stats.
You're right.
So that's what 4 interceptions. Well, you threw 3 last game.
Yeah.
So that's 5 interceptions.
Yeah, that's 5. Yeah.
So
I think ending the season last year he only had 5. So yeah.
So like,
it looks bad, but you gotta bring the positives out of where we're coming from the negative. So there's still 3-1. Chargers haven't won a game yet, so let's just put that out there. I mean, it was a bad game. I'm not happy we lost to the Bills, especially we couldn't get 1 yard to get a first down to then score, because I think if we would have scored, we would have won that game. Honestly, I think our defense would have.
I agree.
I think our defense would have held it down.
I mean, but it didn't.
So what the problem is right now is a lot of injuries, a lot of marquee injuries. Julio with the hip flexor, Mohamed Sanu with the hamstring. Had Vic Beasley out for 2 weeks now with a hamstring. He ended the last week with the hamstring injury.
Right.
So it's just a lot of marquee injuries. What the good thing is that we're going to a bye week right now. So now we can clean all that up, try to get these injuries, handled, taken care of. And Matt Ryan has to clean it up. I don't know if it's maybe the new offensive coordinator that's kind of messing him up, and maybe they're clashing a little bit. But I don't know why they would try to go anywhere off of the game plan of last year of how fluent the offense was running. You know what I mean?
All right, but can you keep that same offense? Like you put that team has film on you, you see that figure you out.
That's the thing. I was liking how the offense was ran last year because you don't know who he was going to with the ball. We had a lot of speed and a lot of different things. That's why I was like, keep doing that. I feel like they're kind of like they're like the Warriors. Like you don't know who anybody can get hot and have a good a good night. So. That's why I want the offense to stay that way. With a new offensive coordinator, he's going to have his ideas and what he wants to do. He is the offensive coordinator, but I feel like they should really put it in Matt Ryan and like listen, this is what worked last year. Let's do that again because it worked so successfully last year. Like I said, with so many offensive pieces, a lot of speed on the offense, why take back and start focusing more on Julio or like picking people out? Let's keep spreading the ball around. Matt Ryan had a whole bunch of touchdowns, throwing last year to different receivers. So, he got
a bye week, so let's see clean up that in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, let's go to the most, I think, surprising outcome of last week was the Texans and Tennessee.
Yeah.
57 points. Like
the Texans.
The ball, second and goal, touchdown, Hopkins. Good blocking by Allen. Touchdown again, Fuller. Watson, touchdown. 1 yard. 5. They don't. Watson, Fuller, touchdown. Beating Sims. Kansas. Well, it's commonly referred to as the Harvard of the Midwest, and here comes Watson, and he finds Miller. Here's number 5. Just tied the rookie quarterback record. Miller with the touchdown. That is his second today. It was
funny because last show we were actually talking about it, and I was like, right before we were doing our picks, I was like, the Texans are doing big things, and he thought I was going to pick the Texans, and I said, but no, I'm going to go with Tennessee. But I'll piggyback off of last week what I said. The Texans are surprising me right now. Like they're doing good. Their offense is moving in a type of way that I didn't think they could really do. They had the weapons, but now it's coming together that they're moving like so fluent on the offensive side of the ball. Like they're scoring so fast. I was actually watching the Pittsburgh game during the Texans game, the Texans and Titans game, and the score just kept popping up. Game update. Texans scoring again. I'm like, and the Titans had 14 points. So
I mean, like 57 points. I mean, I was watching. They said the Texans, the whole team fantasy points was like, I mean, like come on. Will Fuller had 2 TDs.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins was balling. Deshaun Watson, like, I'm surprised. I didn't see
them doing that.
Like this, like I mean, I didn't see them doing that. I have Tennessee winning also, but I don't know. That's like I didn't see Deshaun Watson excelling this fast.
Yeah,
like he played very well against the Patriots, who honestly defensively they kind of suck. But but 57 points.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that happen either. I never would have guessed they were capable of putting up that many points. They have offensive weapons, but 57 points is a lot of points. I didn't think they were capable of putting up that many points with such a young quarterback,
right.
But it's working in their favor right now. I mean, go on. The Titans aren't a bad team either, but
but also Marcus Mariota did get hurt that game.
Yeah,
and
which played a crucial role, because he's been doing good things for the offense.
That's funny because last year he got hurt the same time Derek Carr got hurt, and they got hurt again this year, the same time, but.
And the difference with that is the Raiders aren't playing as good as they were last year.
Yeah, they're not. And
him getting hurt is not like a
right. I mean, so time to do the pick'ems. I lost last week by 3 picks, I was
a little scared because I saw my picks kind of going down the toilet.
That's why I had this stupid Eagles cup. Okay, but
you got the Eagles cup because the Chargers is bad.
It's okay, whatever. So let's hop into the pick'ems. We got first team up. Got the Chargers and New York Giants.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pick the Chargers just because they don't have the luck at the end of the game. They really just don't have.
But the New York Giants,
something I don't know what it is, but it's something with the Chargers right now that just. Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. That's why I gotta go with the Giants.
I think Lil B the bass got cursed this time. Like,
you said something to somebody.
They're cursed, man.
As of right now, I feel like I would be stupid to pick them. Not literally because of talent wise. It's just their momentum is just swinging bad right now. I mean, nothing's going in their favor. So I'm going with the Giants.
Chargers. I am going to that game. If you lose that game, I am going to be mixing with a Giants fan. I'm telling you right now, like
Chargers, I'm about to send him to jail, basically.
Please let this be the win. I'm going with Chargers. I'm going Buffalo, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati did just come off yes. Buffalo did some surprising things against the Falcons. They kind of had our game plan a little bit in the bag, I would say. I'm going to Cincinnati. I want to see if they can keep on a roll. I mean, the beat Cleveland's a big deal, but sometimes it takes that little win, to get yourself going. So I'm going to Cincinnati.
I'm going to go with Cincinnati. I think Buffalo luck's runs out this week. I have to say Cincinnati's game better.
Yeah.
I think Buffalo, they were 3-1. I don't understand how they won.
Got lucky with a couple games.
Yeah, got lucky. I think they luck run out. So I'm going to Cincinnati. Carolina, Detroit.
I'm thinking Detroit. I feel like maybe a little bit of this week that with Cam Newton and all that stuff with the allegations of being sexist and the whole. I think a little bit of that's going to throw them back a little bit, kind of have them off. Kind of throw their concentration off this week. I think.
I mean, I'm going to go with Detroit as well. I like Matthew Stafford. He said I think it's a distraction with Cam Newton. Arizona and Philadelphia. EAGLES.
Eagles. You might as well take a sip.
Pigeons.
Since you didn't brought them out, you might as well take a little sip of that water.
I guess I have to.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
Whatever.
Make sure they see that Eagles logo on the front.
More than that.
The Cardinals always give the Eagles a run for their money.
I mean, Larry Fisher was two ball against the Eagles.
So I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I feel like the Eagles won't get lucky this time. And they'll pull through.
I'm not going with the Pigeons. I'm going with the Cardinals. So whatever. With Jacksonville, Pittsburgh.
Well, Pittsburgh. Their offense, the run game is alive. I don't have nothing else to say about Pittsburgh. The offense is, and all right, I got two things to say. Well, I said all one thing. The second thing is defense. Rozier, yeah, I like him a lot. He's everywhere on the field, and he's causing havoc. But the run game, the pass game, those two things. Run game is looking great right now, and the defense, I like the defense as well.
LA Rams and Seattle Seahawks.
Rams always get Seattle. I'm gonna go Rams. I like the Rams. I'm gonna go Rams, especially coming off that win against the Cowboys. That confidence that that's behind them. They always give them a run for the money. Even when the Seahawks are like at the top of their game, and the Rams are at the bottom, it still is a close game. So,
Seahawks ain't got no offensive line. They're going against Aaron Donald and Ed So, go to LA Rams. Green Bay and Dallas.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers will tear that defense apart. And I feel like Dallas won't be able to score as fast and so I feel like the game will end up being that way.
I'm going Dallas. I think it's a bounce back game. Like I said, they're going against a pretty good line with Marcus Lawrence, who expects right now.
Yeah.
Green Bay only have.
O-line is all over the place, but we're talking about Aaron Rodgers.
That's a bad thing, like they still say.
So yeah, your pick.
I'm going Dallas. Oakland and Baltimore.
I'm gonna go Baltimore just because of how they came off that loss. I feel like they need some fire right now. And Raiders, they don't have anything going on, especially off the Cardinals injuries. They're going backwards. They last year was a great year for them, and now they're just being extended. So
I'm going Baltimore. I'm going to play Cardinals.
You didn't have a good game.
We did. That's the primetime game with Kansas City and Houston.
You know what I'm going to do? I don't think it sounds crazy. I'm going to go with the Chiefs just because I like how they're playing. But Texans, like I said last week, like I said today, they're doing something special right now. How that offense is moving, it's looking good. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
So, thanks for watching. Tune in next week. Make sure you subscribe, comment some stuff for him to do because I'm telling you, he's going to lose next week. I'm winning. And Chargers, let's go. Come on, let's go. I'm not playing no more.
Listen, come in these comments, please, because I want this man. I want him to look like a clown. Have him wearing makeup. We're gonna make him look like Madea. We're gonna have him looking real crazy. Like he's already lost twice technically. The first time it was y'all didn't see it, but he clearly losing. When it comes to basketball, everything he's gonna be losing these picks. Get in these comments, like and subscribe. So my man can be looking crazy up here. Please help me out. Help me out to make him look crazy.
Somebody please comment and say they can dress like Braxton from Jamie Foxx or something like that. So I mean, yeah. So make sure you like and subscribe and tune in next week to the second take. I'm Damian Fabian.
I'm Tyler Gaucho. Thank you for watching the show. And
Peace out.
come back next time.
Oh, Pierre, you want to come out here?
In New York, I merely rock, hiding in my socks, running from a up, and I shoot that up.